The cave is silent, but silence here is never truly empty. It breathes with shadows, with ancient echoes that creep along the damp stone. A girl sits alone near a dwindling fire, her face pale in the flickering glow, her eyes wide with unease. She is young, no more than 16, yet already hardened by the brutality of her world. Her people are out hunting, leaving her behind to guard the warmth of the flames. But she feels the weight of something unseen pressing upon her chest, a heaviness in the air, as if the night itself is watching her. She clutches a sharp piece of flint, though she knows it would do little against the predators that stalk the forests beyond. Still, she grips it tight, for it is all she has. The fire pops, sending sparks into the air. She flinches at the sound, and then she hears it. Heavy steps in the snow, slow, deliberate, coming closer. Her breath catches. She listens. Crunch, crunch. The sound is steady, far heavier than any wolf, far slower than a bear. It is the sound of something walking upright. Her heart begins to pound. She leans forward, peering into the darkness beyond the cave's entrance. The wind howls, pushing snow into the night air, but through it she sees a shadow, a silhouette that should not exist. Broad shoulders, towering height, nearly double the size of any man she has known. The figure stops at the threshold of the cave, the firelight licking across a face both human and not. The girl's blood runs cold, eyes burn with a dull, eerie glow. A mouth curls back to reveal teeth meant for tearing flesh. He is human, yes, but something more, something ancient, something monstrous. She cannot scream. Her voice lodges in her throat, her body trembling. The figure steps forward. Each stride shakes the ground. Each breath rasps like wind through broken stone. His chest expands, his massive arms tense, veins like cords beneath his skin. In one hand he holds a jagged slab of sharpened rock, dark with old stains. His shadow stretches across the walls until it engulfs her. She takes one step back, then another. The fire sputters, as if it too senses the danger. And then suddenly, he charges. The girl screams. The cave explodes with sound. His roar echoes like thunder, filling every crack and crevice. She turns and bolts into the darkness, her heart hammering against her ribs, her lungs screaming for air. The stone floor cuts her bare feet as she sprints deeper into the cavern. Behind her, the footsteps thunder. Closer, closer. Each strike of his heel sends a jolt through her body. She can hear him growling, low and guttural, like a beast savoring the chase. She trips over a rock and crashes to the ground, skin tearing against stone. Pain flares, but fear drives her on. She scrambles to her feet and runs again, but the giant is faster. His hand swipes through the air, grazing her shoulder, ripping the hide she wears. She screams again, ducking into a narrow crevice. His massive frame crashes against the walls, stone cracking beneath his fury. His roar shakes the cavern. His hand plunges into the crevice, fingers brushing her leg. She kicks wildly, screaming, tears blinding her eyes. His grip closes around her ankle, iron tight. He yanks, dragging her across the stone. She claws at the ground, her fingernails ripping, blood smearing across rock. She kicks at his face, connecting once, hard. He snarls, the sound vibrating through her bones. For a brief instant, his grip loosens. She rips herself free, crawling deeper into the crack. He slams his fists against the stone, shattering chunks of rock. Dust fills the air, choking her lungs. She buries herself in darkness, trembling uncontrollably. He cannot reach her now, but he waits. She can hear him breathing, each inhale a growl, each exhale a storm. He stays there, crouched, watching. The silence between them is unbearable. And then, from deeper in the cave, other lights appear. Torches, flames flickering against the darkness. The girl blinks through tears, hope flooding her chest. Her kin have returned. Neanderthals, strong and fierce, their bodies wrapped in hides, their eyes sharp with determination. They burst into the cavern, shouting, their voices echoing like war cries. The giant rises to his full height, towering above them. For a moment, even these hardened hunters falter. They have heard stories, whispers of creatures that walk like men but hunt like beasts. Stories told around the fire to frighten children, but now the stories stand before them, flesh and blood and fury. The giant snarls, pounding his chest. The Neanderthal leader steps forward, torch raised high. His face is scarred, his eyes unyielding. He shouts a challenge, driving the fire forward. The giant does not retreat. He charges. The cave erupts into chaos. Spears clash against stone. Flames lick across the giant's hide. He swings his weapon with devastating force, striking one warrior in the chest. The crack of bone echoes as the man collapses lifeless to the floor. Blood splatters against the walls. A woman screams in fury, hurling her spear. It pierces his arm, but he only roars louder, ripping it free. He crushes another warrior beneath his massive weight, the sound of snapping bones echoing. The girl sobs, covering her ears, her body shaking. The Neanderthals fight with everything they have. Fire burns across the cavern, torches slashing through the dark. The leader thrusts his burning spear into the giant's chest, flames searing flesh. The smell of burning skin fills the air. The giant howls in rage, swinging wildly, smashing stone, collapsing walls. The cave trembles, dust and rock falling from above. The battle is primal, brutal, unrelenting. At last, with a roar of defiance, the Neanderthal leader drives his spear deeper, fire erupting across the giant's chest. Others follow, stabbing, striking, screaming. Together, they bring him down. The giant stumbles, his massive form crashing to the ground. The sound is deafening. He lies still, chest heaving once, twice, then falling silent. The cave is quiet again, save for the crackle of fire and the sobs of the girl. The warriors stand, bloodied, panting, staring down at the monstrous body. Even in death, he is terrifying. Twice the size of any man, built like a predator, a relic of something long forgotten. The girl crawls forward, her leg bleeding, her body trembling. The leader helps her up, his eyes grim. No one speaks. There is nothing to say. The dead are buried at dawn. The survivors sit in silence, staring into the fire. The girl does not sleep. She cannot. Every time she closes her eyes, she sees them. The glowing eyes, the monstrous hands, the crushing grip. She hears the growl in the darkness, feels the weight of the chase. And even now, as snow falls outside, covering the earth in silence, she hears it again. Faint, distant. The crunch of footsteps pressing into the snow. Slow, deliberate, waiting. But the story does not end there. Days pass, then weeks. The tribe moves across frozen valleys, searching for food, fleeing the memory of the cave. Yet wherever they go, the fear follows. Fires burn bright at night, but beyond the flames, shadows grow heavier. The girl notices it first. Strange tracks in the snow, too large to be a man, too heavy to be a bear, always just beyond their camp, circling, waiting. One night, as the tribe sleeps, she wakes with a start. The fire is low, the air is too quiet, and then she hears it, breathing, just outside the ring of firelight. She stares into the darkness, heart pounding. At first, she sees nothing. Then slowly, shapes emerge. Not one, not two, more. Towering figures, their eyes glowing faintly in the night. They stand in silence, watching. She cannot scream. She cannot move. By the time the others wake, the figures are gone, leaving only tracks in the snow. Panic spreads. The whispers grow louder. The giants are not myths. They are real.